What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Automation. So today we are doing probably what everybody wants. Today we're making the Cominturismo 1000. So first off, I just wanted to dispel any rumor that's lingering that the Cominturismo 1000 is going to be the Cominturismo with 1,000 horsepower. No, it's not. The Cominturismo 1000 is a Melkus, or however you say it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, so yeah, that means we're going to be pushing for around 100 horsepower. So we'll see how that's going to go. So we'll do fiberglass, ladder, selenium. We'll do longitudinal. I'm thinking maybe a coil and a trailing, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I don't... So we are going with a cast iron inline 3 again, because Cominturismo. I think that at this point, just a staple of any Cominturismo branded car is just a really bad inline 3. And yeah, that'll do it. I don't know how we're gonna get 100 horsepower out of this, to be honest. I'm probably gonna have to bump those things up, because I know this thing isn't gonna want to rev real high. Alright, I know that it had... Okay, I can't do that. This thing had a triple carb, but I guess we'll just do a race single carb. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll do a 2-barrel race, and then we'll run temporarily just regular in it. Alright, so I think that we can afford a race tubular. And then just none. None of that garbage. Oh boy, 8 horsepower. We're off to a thrilling beginning here. Well, let's just drop that down real quick. Actually, wait a sec, this might not be as hard as I thought. Although we're revving too high. We need to be like here. Let's drop the compression and then raise the... drop the cam profile, raise the compression. So right about there is where we need to... Good lord. So this thing's not going to want to rev above 3,500 RPM. Wow. We've got a winner on our hands. Let's see. Let's use every bit of fuel that's here. That might be a bit too much. What if we knocked it up to super leaded? How much could we get out of it? Alright, if we're sitting right at 98, things barely change. In that case, I'm just gonna run it on regular, because, like, what's the point? Oh wow, this is not making itself very easy. Doesn't even do anything below 1,500 RPM. Is it even gonna start? Somehow. Alright, if we go to there, per se, and then knock these things up in quality just a bit, just to make them function, I'd say that looks a lot better. Now let's do this. 76. Okay, now let's do this. Yeah, not gonna lie, 100 seems like a bit of a pipe dream. Okay, 73. Do I hear 74? All right, I can handle. Wait, we were here. Okay, this is handleable. I'd like some power on the low end, please. Hold on, 60. There's 70. There's 77. It's a bit of an improvement. 78, 70, wait, hold on, 79. I think I could just about live with 79. We can get to 80, but the pistons want to commit Sudoku. What about the exhaust? How much can we get out of here? 84. Yeah, I suppose that's fine. I don't really know where else I'm gonna get the power from. I don't know, maybe if I was a little better over at this, I might have a chance at increasing it somehow. We're shooting for 100, 184. Really, what's the big difference here? Nothing here, right? We've done this. Alright, I guess that's fine. And I guess we can tweak this a little bit to try and get a little more fuel efficiency, see what we can do. Alright, 11.5. Alright, that's fine. Let's hear how it sounds. It sounds lovely. Alright. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about letting in that much RPM. 19% isn't terrible. What did 19% get us? Oh, 1 more horsepower. Yeah, that's really not worth it. Alright, on to this part now. Oh boy, this body style is going to get ruined. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So let's get a little bit of flaring out. Let's, I don't know about that. As long as it's good for the pop-ups, because, Cominturismo's gotta have their pop-ups. Wouldn't be a Cominturismo without pop-ups. That seems to be about all we can do. I don't see any other little areas here I can latch onto and abuse. That doesn't look like plastic to me. That does not look like plastic. Wheels, plastic. That'll do. Alright, so like, yeah, so this is like bad, but like trying not to be so bad. It's kind of cute. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this off. It's already just so beautiful. This is going to be the best supercar ever made. Actually, I think supercar might be a little, might be stretching it a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Fuel cap. Yeah, that's nice and simple. We can just pat that on right there. What else can we do up here? I don't think it needs anything else. I think that now we can unironically add a sport plate onto the front though, so that's kind of nifty. And the back. Alright, I'm thinking we do something totally original here. Yeah, that looks pretty original. That's not a design anybody's seen before. Except on the Cominturismo. Honestly, I'd have to say I think this might be on par design-wise with a lot of similar cars of this era. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Miura. If that had pop-ups, the Melkus kind of looks like a Miura a little bit. So, like, guess that's not that much of a surprise, to be honest. All right, we're just gonna make this nice and tight down here. So obviously, when you're driving this around town, it's gonna seem a bit out of place, you know? Like, whoa, what's that gorgeous supercar doing in my neighborhood? My Cominturismo can't break 20. Meanwhile, this guy over here is probably rapidly approaching 70. See, the weird thing is that like the Melkus is not by any definition bad. Like, considering the car itself, it's pretty damn good. And also, yeah, if for those of you wondering, yes I am making a hammer and sickle, because for some reason the vanilla version of this game doesn't have any communist imagery. It's weird, right? Like, who's responsible for that omission? No car of mine will leave the factory without fog lights. It kind of looks gross, like just a little bit. Wow, there's just so much real estate down there. That's just, wow, I feel obligated to do something with it. I mean, regardless, I should probably add an exhaust. This is rapidly becoming way too nice for a Cominturismo. Also, I just realized I totally forgot this needs more plastic. Or does this want to be chrome? I feel like with the market this would be in, that chrome would be acceptable. You know, because like this ain't for your everyday Vlad, if you know what I'm saying. This is for the mad Vlad. Get it? Cause it rhymes with lad. It's like a mad lad, but it's Vlad. Oh boy, jokes. All right, let's see if we can fit a little lip back here. This could be kind of interesting. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Oh, that one already looks substantially better. All right, well that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really know. Oh yeah, rims. That doesn't look sporty at all, but that's all right. Also, those tires are really beginning to bother me, so we're just gonna make them steel. And by tires, I meant the color of the rim. Yeah, I think it's important that everyone knows that this is an inline 3. But yeah, otherwise, I think we're basically done here. I think it's time to move forward. So it's gonna be rear-wheel drive, manual 5-speed, open diff because Cominturismo. Any poor choice I make with this is just going to straight up be cast aside by the excuse of, well, it's a Cominturismo. Well, here's a fun fact. So according to my research, these things are running 155s on each side, or the Melkus was at least. So I think we're gonna go ahead and match that. Get some little skinnies in there. All right, so drums. Yeah, none. We'll get some really crappy seats, no entertainment, and basic interior. No power steering, don't think we need that. I don't think we need safety either. We'll do standard springs, we'll do twin tube, I think. And then we'll give it a race preset. Would you look at that? It's penalized for comfort, safety, off-road ability, and body type. So I might need to go address the suspension because I absolutely cannot stand that ride height. It's you. Double wishbone trailing arm. Let's go. Brake force is low. All right, we can address that pretty quick. This thing's like 200 pounds more than the Melkus, and it has 17 less horsepower. This is not good. All right, so 1.04, yeah, that's fine. What does it look like right now? Oh god. I had drivability up to 99% there, and now it's just like, yeah, that's fine. Half of my playing this game at this point is just me saying, yeah, that's fine. 98.8 is literally the top speed here. I just want, okay, we'll just go downhill so it can make it out to 100. And I'm also really excited for that 14-second 0 to 62. Masterpiece of engineering. Gonna go and win the Olympics for Cominturismo. I mean, it's unlikely, but I don't know. Depending on how well this goes, it might have a chance. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. This is going to be the Hammer engine and the Stalin variant, because this engine is always going to be Stalin. Ah, that was a very, very, very bad pun, and I'm pretty sure that I read that in a YouTube comment somewhere, so shout out to whoever you were who got that joke lingering in my mind. And export. It is a pretty nice looking little car, ain't it, though? Alright. Let's drive it. I have a feeling that it's either going to be surprisingly decent or absolute garbage. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter. But, yeah, let's go. Okay, actually, this isn't quite as bad as I was expecting. I mean, it's by no means quick, but I mean, for Cominturismo, this is pretty good. Supposedly, it can reach 98, so let's see if that's happening. I will say, though, if nothing else, it's fairly stable at this speed. Granted, it's not that wild, but I mean, considering, it's really just all show and no go. It looks so much better than it is. It looks like it has an awkward grin. Like it's just uncomfortably smiling at everything. Alright, so I heard 98. I am thinking it's closer to 93. It might reach 98, but it's definitely going to be a lot longer than I have the patience to wait for. But let's find out. If I try and turn right now, how stable will it be? That was a hard right turn too. Okay, that's not bad. You know, actually, I mean, this doesn't feel that bad, but then again, I have no context of like, you know, a curb or something to measure against. So let's go somewhere else. Alright, so in case I forget to mention it again, or in case I forget to link it again in the description, this map is called American Road. It's probably one of my favorite maps, to be honest, just because of the sheer diversity of the thing. It just kind of goes and goes and goes. But, yeah, no, it's kind of nice, because you got, like, the dirt rally track, which I used in the Weeps opening video. You got, like, a couple little towns sprinkled around. You got a bunch of, like, you know, off-road areas. There's a swamp around here somewhere. I don't know if I can find it. I always seem to have trouble finding that thing. Oh, yeah, you got an actual circuit. There's a version of the Top Gear test track over further. I believe that's over here, actually. Yeah, it should be... There it is, yeah. So then you got, like, yeah, right there. Top Gear test track, basically. You got the little circuit. You know, you start there, you go down, you go around, you go back, you go around, you go back. Yep, that thing. Got another town. Giant freeway systems. Some ramps and stuff there. Some nice mountain roads. Some nice paved mountain roads. Let's see, there's a swamp. Okay, yeah, so here's a swamp. Yeah, so just a pretty diverse map. There's another town. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite maps. If you are in the need for a very diverse map and you have the power to run this thing, I highly recommend this map. But yeah, back to the point. Let's see how it actually handles in an actual real-world scenario. So, downhill, as most Cominturismos are, it's quite a bit better. Oh, yeah, there's that understeer. Might need to go and do some loosening to certain areas. But it's not horrible. Like, I'm kind of, you know, not driving it the best. Like, let's see. If we come up to a nice corner, let's wait for one up here. Oh, wait. Can we hit 98? There's 98. Yep, she's capable of it. Uh-oh. Alright, well that snapped back. And we just keep on moving. Alright, so like right here, this is a good, decent corner. I mean, it's... Okay, yeah, that was a little understeery. To be fair, though, that was kind of an ambitious speed to take that corner at least with this car. Alright, let's see. If we do some nice braking work... Like, it'll turn in if you actually brake for it, so... It's not... I mean, it's bad. But, like, it's not awful. Also, I swear, next car that we make is going to be such an oversteering monster. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna pull it off, but somehow I'm going to make the next car just to the point where if you just try and just, you know, inch to the left, you're gonna end up in a different time zone. You know, just to compensate for the critical amounts of understeer I've been creating. Alright, I mean, like, this is just kind of a nifty little cruiser. Like, there's nothing wildly insane about it, but it's stable. And that's a lot. I also wonder if you kind of hit it with the Scandinavian flick around the corner, if maybe that'll help. Probably not. I think it'll probably just send you flying off a cliff. That or else just gonna split the axle in half and you're just gonna have one wheel flying to each side of the road. I don't have much faith in the build quality of this vehicle. Handbrake! Here's the big appeal of it though. It can make, okay, I was gonna say it can make it up hills, but it's kind of proven me wrong here. Really all this thing is just a flashier car with the same problems. It's just moderately more useful. Just ever so slightly. And then at the same time, it's probably like 15 times the price. Like honestly, screw it. I'll just take the 5 horsepower model, please. You can save this high-end sports car for the high rollers. Oh, this is a downhill slope. This is where this car thrives. You know, speaking of downhill, there's one other thing that most Cominturismos do thrive on. And that's going down hills. Oh, there she goes. I mean, from the looks of it, I think she'll still drive. 1 point to the original Cominturismo, the driver would have survived in that easily. Alright then, so now it's time to see how the Cominturismo 1000 will do around our track. I don't know if it's okay or not. I kind of feel like it's really bad, but at the same time, it's not that bad. I mean, if you factor in how much it probably would cost, that's hella expensive. I mean, if you look at it, probably the most expensive pieces on the car are the pop-up headlight motors and that pane of glass on the back. But hey, maybe it'll set a decent lap time. I expect it to do at least as well as the Deluxo box, so let's see how that goes. Alright, so it's time for a lap now, but before I say anything else about the car and do the lap time, I know that most of you are probably eyeing up that car in the background right there. So for those of you wondering, this is the Cominturismo Gulag. It's got the same, you know, basic, iconic Cominturismo 3-liter down under, and otherwise it's just plain and simply a marvel of engineering. In all seriousness, no, this was made on the Twitch stream last Saturday, so if you don't want to miss any of these crazy builds on stream, make sure to join me at Consider Sucks. So yeah, I'm thinking this thing will probably head up the pit crew for the Cominturismo in the future. Probably not the most reliable pit crew. I don't think that it's going to even be capable of pushing a Cominturismo up a hill. It can't get up the hill itself. But anyway, let's give it a lap. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so I'm curious to see if this thing is actually bad around the track or if it's actually decent. Alright, this is always an issue area for understeery cars, but if we lift a little bit, yeah, we come off with a real clean line right there. Interestingly enough, this thing actually feels pretty decent around this track. I think this feels like the most predictable, drivable car this season. See, like, look, if we just lift off a little bit. Okay, yeah, no, I was wrong. I put too much faith in it. Restart. We didn't get a test lap anyway. That's the test lap. Yep, calling it. That was test lap. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is real lap. I do have a better idea of how it's gonna react now though, so that's a benefit. That can only help it. I know that it's going to be deceptively trustworthy. I mean, for the most part, you can trust it pretty well. It mines pretty well. It's just, in these bigger kind of things like this, you might not want to push it quite as hard as you may be able to. Just in the case that it decides that it doesn't want to participate in what you ask for anymore. Alright. Okay, did not really need to break through there. I mean, all in all though, I don't know, I'm getting confident in it again now that we're approaching the area that it messed up last time, which probably isn't a good combo. Alright, so let's take this a little more intelligently. Let's brake a little bit, let's pull her in. We can accelerate a little bit now that we got the corner managed, and we're golden. Probably could have, you know, laid back on the throttle a lot sooner than I did, but it's whatever. It's taking this part really nice though. Uh-oh. Alright, that scared me for a second. Alright, keep it nice, keep it tidy. Oh, that was clean. Alright, okay, let's go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Pull it in nice and tidy. Uh-oh. Nope, we're good. We're golden. We're fine. And stop. The Cominturismo 1000 has done our track. in 2 minutes, crashing off the side of a mountain, 2 minutes and 28.07 seconds. Cominturismo might actually have a chance this year. At the very minimum, they at least have a solid shot at placing. Because, you know, like, they haven't finished above rock bottom. I mean, the Cominturismo got 1 win in the last Auto Olympics, but I don't think it takes, I don't think it really takes a rocket science to realize that that was totally rigged. I don't know, I think this thing might actually have a solid chance. At the same time, though, I think that the real car to watch out for this season is gonna be the Urban Sport. I honestly think that it is just gonna throw down and throw down hard. That being said, the Wallaby SS is still lurking, it's still got a chance, and there's still going to be 5 more cars this season to compete. So really, I mean, it could still be anyone's game. But honestly, we might see a Cominturismo placing well in this next Auto Olympics. And with that, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know down in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss any more of the Auto Olympics. Also, I don't like to push a ton, but I feel like there's still some of you out there who don't know about the Twitch. So, like I said earlier, links in the description below for Twitch. We'd love to see you guys join us. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say or just throw out there. Oh yeah, I guess one more thing is that I'm going to try and start experimenting with some more series soon. So it's not going to affect the Auto Olympics or the core season series. So these will still be up once a week at least. But besides that, the subscriber showcase is going to return. There's going to be a lot of changes to it, but I'll overview that in its own video. And then I'm going to start messing around a little bit with Kerbal Space Program, Planet Coaster, City Skylines, just other games that I enjoy, and we're just going to see how it goes. So yeah, I encourage you guys to check those videos out when they do release. Any support to the channel is fantastic support for me, and I appreciate all of it. So thank you guys for watching, and like I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.